A single paycheck from a golf tournament is enough to set you up for early retirement. You can ask Jon Rahm, who pocketed $5 million after winning the DP World Tour Championship. For the 2022 season, the total prize money waiting to be won on the PGA Tour is $470 million. Enough money to run a small country. Thanks to characters like Tiger Woods, golf is now the fourth richest sport on the planet. We will take a quick look at the wealthiest golfers in no particular order. You'd never guess who the richest golfer is. We can tell you for a fact that it is definitely not Tiger Woods. Instead of worrying too much about it, why not find out in this video? Nick Faldo had his vintage 1989 Porsche 959 smashed with a golf club by an angry lover. That edition of the Porsche 959 is one of only 25 on the planet. And the only thing Faldo had to say about the incident was, "I was praying she didn't use my best clubs. You should have heard me sigh with relief when I found out she'd just picked up an old wedge I'd left lying in the garage." Sir Nick Faldo has a net worth of $60 million. He could buy the latest Porsche if he wanted. His golf clubs, which hold some sentimental value, would definitely be more important to him. Faldo sat at the top of the official world golf ranking for 97 weeks. Despite a career with 3 Open Championships and 3 Masters, Faldo is not in the world's top echelon of the wealthiest golfers. However, Faldo is not the only golfer with a net worth below $100 million. Our next pick is worth $75 million. Makes you wonder how much cash our richest golfer has lying around. When news came out that the Big Fijian, or Vij, as he is known by his close friends, would be selling his heavenly Hawaii home for $23 million, one might think that the Fijian golfer ran out of cash. Vijay Singh has owned this 52-acre property for more than a decade, and a change of scenery is probably what's influencing the sale. The luxury home is self-sufficient and unfolds to an unending shoreline along the Pacific Ocean. It's a paradise on Earth if you care to ask us. This 3-time golf major winner has a net worth of $75 million. He has earned more than $71 million from prize money alone. And if his sponsorship deals were to be revealed, his net worth would probably be significantly higher, but definitely not as high as our next pick. Jordan Spieth lives in a $7 million, 16,655 square foot mansion with a 12-car garage. That might seem too excessive for you, but the pro golfer was born and raised in Texas. And like everything in Texas, Texans like their things huge. If you have a net worth of $120 million like Spieth does, we bet a $7 million mansion would sound like a great idea to you. Spieth has earned $33 million from prize earnings alone, but his sponsorship deals with huge brands like Titleist, NetJets, Rolex, BioSteel sports supplements, and many more is where the cheddar is. Spieth won the 2015 Masters tournament, becoming the second youngest golfer to win the Masters. That's an outstanding achievement, but the highlight is the paycheck of $1.8 million he went home with. Talking about golfers who have earned big paychecks from golf tournaments, we have our next pick, whose accounts don't seem to add up. Dustin Johnson's net worth is estimated to be around $50 million. He has earned more than $72 in prize winnings from tournaments, and is the 3rd highest earning golfer of all time. Yet his net worth is significantly lower than all the golfers we've already mentioned. Dustin lives in a $14 million mansion in the high-end Admiral's Cove. The mansion provides a private mooring for his luxurious Viking 76 Sportfish yacht worth $4 million. He puts on suits worth about $5,000 and owns several ultra-expensive wristwatches. He also owns several luxurious cars. Dustin's net worth might not match Spieth's, but he has a lot of money to throw around, with enough left to last him another lifetime. Such a lifestyle makes you want to give up that 9-to-5 and pick up a club, right? Our next pick is a golfer with twice the net worths of Dustin Johnson and Jordan Spieth combined. Phil Mickelson, also known as Lefty, now plays LIV Golf. He's a Hall of Famer with more than 700 weeks in the top 10 official world golf ranking. Mickelson owns a car collection that's the envy of every golfer. The collection includes a Bentley Continental GT, Aston Martin Vanquish, a vintage Mercedes-Benz 450 SL, and a custom 48-volt EV EasyGo Freedom Mach 2 off-road golf cart. If you have a net worth of $400 million like Mickelson, you'd probably buy yourself some of the fanciest rides too. Phil Mickelson drinks wines worth $35,000 and collects dinosaur skulls. He's neighbors with the legendary Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan on Florida's Jupiter Island. Mickelson once bought a T-Rex skull and owns a piece of a meteorite that crashed in Argentina sometime in the 1930s. We wonder why he feels the need to buy a dinosaur skull or a meteorite. That's a weird choice of collector's items. This next golfer doesn't measure up to Phil Mickelson's net worth, but he doesn't collect weird items. However, he has a museum filled with the world's most incredible collection of golf memorabilia. 1972 was Jack Nicklaus's best year. He won 7 tournaments, making $317,000, which is about $2 million in today's value. Jack, also known as the Golden Bear, has a net worth of $350 million. Unlike Mickelson, who collects bones of extinct animals, Jack collects private jets. He has not one private jet, but a unique collection of private jets. Nicklaus is retired and doesn't play anymore, but he develops and designs golf courses all over the world. That, combined with his other lines of business, gives him enough money to splurge on his obsession. Jack has this to say about his private jets. For the most part, my flying experiences were wonderful. I had Lears, Cessnas, Saberliners, and Jetsstars. And then I started traveling more internationally, and I wanted something bigger. So I bought a used G2B Gulfstream and flew it all over the world. Then I bought a G3, then a G4, and then a G5. We can't talk about golf's history without mentioning Jack Nicklaus. The retired 82-year-old golfer influenced golf just as much as our next pick did, and still does. Our next pick is so loaded that Sir Nick Faldo's entire net worth isn't enough to buy his Florida home. Tiger Woods is why golf became a sport where you could easily go home with a 6-figure check after winning a tournament. Tiger lives in a mansion worth $54 million. This home comes with amenities you can't possibly imagine in your dreams. A golf course, basketball-tennis court combo, a 60-foot diving pool, and a spa. His luxury yacht, named Privacy, is priced at $20 million. The yacht has 3 floors, more floors than your house, and has 9 bedrooms, and comfortably houses 10 passengers. It has a decompression chamber for scuba diving, a gym, an 8-person jacuzzi, a bar, and a cinema. Like Jack Nicklaus, Woods owns a private jet, a lavish $63 million Gulfstream G550. The jet can seat 18 passengers and flies almost as fast as the speed of sound. The jet has a bedroom fit for a king, an office with satellite communication, and internet connectivity. With a net worth close to $1 billion, around $800 million, Woods can afford a private ultra-luxury island in Sweden for private getaways. Woods once crashed his brand-new Mercedes-Benz S65, priced at over $200,000. That's one of the many cars he owns. Woods also owns a rare Porsche Carrera GT worth $440 million. To many, Tiger Woods is the richest golfer in the world. But our next pick, a golfer and a legend, is way richer than Woods. Our richest golfer is Michael Jordan. Yes, you heard that right. Michael Jeffrey Jordan has a net worth of $2.2 billion. Jordan is a basketball legend, but has a not-so-secret obsession with golf. His career might have been defined by basketball, but his love for golf is out there for all to see whenever he's challenging pro PGA players to money matches. Jordan has always shown up inside the ropes at the Ryder Cup and has played with his longtime friend Tiger Woods in the 2007 Wachovia Championship Pro-Am. Jordan took all the limelight away from Woods at the tournament. Jordan has his golf tournament called the Michael Jordan Celebrity Invitational, which he won in 2011 with former NBA player Tony Kukoc. Celebrities like Mark Wahlberg, Samuel L. Jackson, and Kurt Russell have appeared at this tournament. Jordan is the first sportsman with a net worth of more than $1 billion. He owns 2 luxury homes, both worth more than $7 million, and owns several yachts. Jordan's yacht, called Mr. Terrible, is priced at $21 million. Another yacht, Joy, is priced at $80 million. Catch 23, another yacht, is also priced at $80 million. Jordan's private jet stands out with a distinctive livery that would be recognized anywhere. and it comes with a price tag of $62 million. Be sure to check out more fabulous videos on Golf Plus. See you there!